Oxford University student, 21, hanged himself after leaving 21-page suicide note. A talented Oxford University student and gifted musician hanged himself in his bedroom, leaving a 21-page suicide note, a coroner heard. Joelle Lewis was discovered hanging by cleaner Halina Suliga at the university when she tried to enter his room. A witness statement from Ms. Suliga was read out by the coroner, which described how she contacted accommodation assistant Kate Bickerton, who dragged Joel's body into the corridor. She said an ambulance was then called, but the 21-year-old, who had been studying computer science and played the piano, drums and ukulele, was pronounced dead at the scene. Joel's suicide occurred on April 28 at St. Anne's College, Oxford University, with his funeral being attended by more than 150 people, including his former tutors. A joint statement from his parents, Robert and Elizabeth, was also read out by the coroner. They said, "He was a caring, loving, considerate and very funny person. He was very competitive in sports and games and learned Greek at primary school. He was inclusive, very lively, full of joy and approachable. He seemed to change people for the better, played piano, drums and the ukulele." A statement from Aleem Hussein described how the young student had tried to take his own life in the past, when he jumped in front of a train in 2013, following arguments with his girlfriend. He suffered serious injuries and was referred to a consult psychiatrist at the time but had not shown any recent signs of suicidal thoughts. Pathologist Dr. Lucy Winder concluded that the student, originally from Cross Road, Croydon, Surrey, died as a result of hanging at his university accommodation. Coroner Darren Salter did not read out extracts of the 21-page document, titled Suicide Note by Joelle, but did refer to parts of it which explained that he had recently fallen out with a close friend and that he was struggling with the pressure of his upcoming exams. In summing up the inquest, Mr. Salter said that it was likely that the student had taken his own life shortly before he was discovered by the cleaner. Evidence suggests that he committed the act relatively shortly before his body was discovered, as his body was described as being warm at the time of being found by cleaners. He had last used his fob to enter the accommodation building the evening before. However, this does not mean for certain that it was the last time he entered the building. He could have been let in by someone else on another occasion. It is very sad that he was only 21. He was described as a gifted musician and achieved his dream of studying computer science at a top university. He will be deeply missed by all. The coroner delivered a verdict of suicide. Earlier this year, the principal of St. Anne's, Helen King, said they were devastated by his tragic death and that the talented student will be sorely missed. For confidential support, call the Samaritans on 116123 or see www.samaritans.org.